I don't know if they thought I was homeless or what. And like, I tried, I was like, no, please take your money. But he just waved and walked away real fast. And now I have 10,000 won from some stranger on the street and I have no idea what to do with it.
이 미국 부부는 반려견 크레이머와 함께 한국을 방문했는데 순간적으로 무시당한 건가 싶을 정도로 당황스러운 일을 겪게 되는데요. 그 일이 있기 30분 전 한국에 있는 또 다른 외국 부부의 초대를 받게 되면서 오늘의 이야기가 시작됩니다.
Banchan.
Smells
The way I judge places is the banchan.
It's such a newbie.
I knew somebody Korean watching this correct us. All of these are banchan, which come like as a set with anything you order. My favorite thing about Korean food so far is they eat tons of raw garlic.
That was.
You can like wrap it. So when we make the barbecue, we'll make sam, which is like when you take the lettuce leaf and you put some sauce and some garlic and you can put kimchi, whatever, and you make like the perfect bite and you have to do it in one bite.
It's really good. Okay. I love Korea.
Chris. Oh, it's for you.
Oh, and you never pour your own beer or your own drink.
So it's customary. I don't know. Do you mind? Do you mind doing mine? If you, that'd be great.
We should have learned more.
Chan is cheers. I love it though. I don't know why. There's something about cooking your own food is really fun. So maybe keep it. I'm not
Yeah, so you take the lettuce and then you put whatever you want inside of it. And Steph described it as like the perfect bite. So you assemble whatever you think would be like the ideal one bite, and then you eat it in one bite. All right, so I'm going for, what is this, beef now? I did too much again. I put way too much. I want to try everything, which was a mistake. Don't choke yourself like I did. But
this seems to be the Koreans' favorite kitchen implement. Scissors, but it's very practical for cutting through your meat.
NYU was like right after the IB. Like I had it when friends were.
There's a lot of food happening right now, and I've been filming this whole time. I'm getting hungry.
see you guys. Good to see y'all. We'll see you hopefully.
Awesome.
See y'all guys.
Fun night. See you guys.
그렇게 저녁을 먹고 헤어진 후 본제의 그 일을 언급합니다.
So the weirdest thing just happened to me. I'm standing outside the market waiting for Chris because he ran inside to get a couple of shots of the camera, and Kramer I don't think is allowed in the market here. So I was just leaning up against the wall, just scrolling on my phone, and this older couple came over and they didn't speak English, but they were so excited. They were just waving to Kramer and talking to him, which is pretty normal for here because the older demographic loves Kramer. And then he opened his wallet and pulled out 10,000 won, which is like $7 US, and then gave it to Kramer to eat, and Kramer took it in his mouth and he started clapping. He thought it was hilarious. And then they were like, bye, and started walking away. And I got the way, I was like, no, take this. I don't know if they thought I was homeless or what, but the guy just was insistent that Kramer take this money in his hand. And like, I tried, I was like, no, please take your money. But he just waved and walked away real fast. And now I have 10,000 won from some stranger on the street and I have no idea what to do with it. I feel so bad. I was just sitting there on my phone. So maybe it's something, like he was insistent to give it to Kramer, which is hilarious.
Kramer?
You're not, get down. I don't know, but I feel really uncomfortable now. In Korea, older people tend to carry candy and then to give money to kids, almost like go buy yourself a toy. So it's regular that the older generations, like grandparent age, love giving gifts to kids. The one phrase that people said over and over to us about Kramer, the older generation, they'll say, dog baby, and they start laughing at Kramer. So I think that people gave us the money to go buy Kramer a tree, is what one of our Korean friends said.
She said that Kramer is so beautiful and is Kramer that gentleman said he needs a bug.
So if you don't already know, we regularly travel with our dog Kramer, at least as often as possible. So far this year, he has been to Brazil, Mexico, and Korea with us.
He's been to more places than most of my family has been.
Mine too. He is a very well-seasoned traveling dog, and he is in Korea. I think Korea is my favorite place we've taken him. The dogs you see in Korea are...
They're little teacups.
They're little tiny.
Kramer's a small dog, and he looks like a giant compared to these little miniature dogs running around in Korea.
People here have been so nice, and they love Kramer. I mean, like,
They
love
love him.
Kramer. Made a couple older ladies double over laughing. They saw Kramer and they just stopped everything and were cackling. I don't know what they were saying in Korean, but I'm sure it was humor at our expense. That's okay. We do it to ourselves.
다행히도 한국 지인 덕분에 오해가 풀린 미국 부부는 그동안 한국에서 만난 사람들의 인상 깊었던 점을 말하는데요.
The older generations of my parents and my grandparents' age, they may have been the most hospitable of all the people here. They were so welcoming, which it made me incredibly happy and feel very welcome here because they were the ones more often than not who came over to us and said, hello, where are you from? And obviously it was, most of the time broken English, but I just so appreciated them coming over and welcoming us. So you've got the older generations in Korea, and then you've got the younger generations, and they're somewhere in between like us. We're not middle-aged, but we're not cool like the Gen Zers. You know what I mean?
It's the younger generation.
You're so intimidating.
They've kind of put Korea was already on the map, but the younger generation has brought a lot of Korean culture to the world.
그래서 젊은 한국 문화를 느끼고자 강남으로 향한 미국 부부.
To 2012,
10 years old, that song is.
and Gangnam Style came out. Gangnam Style.
Gangnam. You ain't Gangnam. We just said it.
It came out. It took the internet by storm. And
It was all over the radio. Do you remember that?
all over. I do remember that. It makes me feel super old that that's 10 years old. I'm like, oh, that came out yesterday. But they put a statue here.
Of the hands from the dance, if you haven't seen the music video. I mean, I saw the music video. I never watched music videos. But Gangnam Style is a real thing. Like
A real thing.
We were warned by our Korean friends that, hey, Gangnam may not be the place that you guys really want to stay in because, I mean, it's very fashionable and trendy, which is obviously very much us.
Here we are with our Patagonia jackets.
또한 한국에 오게 되면 가장 기대했던 곳이 있다고 하는데요.
I think if I think one place when I hear South Korea, I'll probably always think of a market at nighttime with the flashing lights and all the smells and just I love that side of Korea. I think that's the side I was really hoping to see in Korea, and it took a little bit to find those places in Seoul where that liveliness existed. You smell the food coming out of the markets and the food stalls and restaurants, and it just, you see it, you smell it, you taste it, you hear it, I love it at night. And we're not usually late night kind of people. We're usually more early morning people, but we've adjusted to being night people in Korea because that's when you're going to best experience the city. Which one you want? So she got very spicy. Got our first Korean, are there pancakes, right? Yeah, first Korean pancake. We heard these are must. This one had lots of locals sitting around it, so naturally we gravitated towards that. But they have several different kinds, including a sweet one. So maybe we'll come back and get a sweet one later. But this one is the vegetable one. And then you leave it kind of open so you get the veggies in there. And she was frying them, and it's really fresh. It just came right out of the stove, so it's very hot. Hot. That's good. This is good. This is kind of Korean comfort food, I feel like. I feel like all Korean food could be comfort food because it's all delicious and it's lots of rice and veggies. Just feels homey. You can see it steaming when I open it up. I just want to devour it, but I can't. I have to pace myself. This is very good. We'll be back for more.
비록 한국에서의 첫인상은 오해에서 시작됐지만 결국 환대와 정으로 남게 된 것 같아 마음이 따뜻해지네요. 더불어 반려견 크레이머도 끝까지 건강하게 새 식구와 좋은 여행을 계속하길 응원합니다.